Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the Youth Squad Legends series with Leyton Orient. What a weird one we have in store. We're not going to avoid this. We're going to take it on the chin. I think Radu Flocker would do that. Unless these guys turn 16 before I get sacked, we'll lose Jesse Chandler and Wojtek Jankowski. In the scouting report poll, you guys voted for Sam Lewis. He's been promoted straight up there and he's 57 overall. Not bad. Here's the EXP chart. The only time you'll see that this episode, I'm sure of it. We're done for if we lose this. Leyton Orient against Colchester. There's been the first update to this game, so yeah. I mean, at the moment, it's playing all right. That's a good save. Oh, it's skillful. It's so skillful going through Lewis and Proctor with a heel-to-heel flick. I beg your pardon. Okay, yeah, that's 2-0 Colchester. They've had two shots and put them both in. It's a great ball, apparently onside. Oh, Tembo, come on now. Has the update killed you? To say that we really needed this, it's a bad showing. 3-0, losing to Colchester United in the most important game of the season. This performance worse than I could ever imagine. 4-0. Colchester might have conceded 4 goals, but Sam Lewis looks all right. Oh, Briem! Yes! I don't know how we got that through, but yes. Hey! Don't sack me, please! Looking at the stamina levels, they've hardly broke sweat. Too many ball rolls for my liking, pal. Try and keep it down to 4. It's a big save by Tembo. He has been the star of this first stint. It's all over. There's a lot of hands on the hips. Players know what this means, and some of them might be happy. It is goodbye for now. Leyton Orient have terminated the contract of Mr. Radu Flocker. I'm going to take the reins as Radu learns from the master Mikel Okonkwo. Radu, let's get back to basics. What is 2 + 2? 4? No, it is press. It is always press. I'm pretty sure it's 4. I think we've got to remove the shirt. Yeah, we'll sign the termination and we're joining Hartlepool. That's the only option. Objective is to avoid the finish in the bottom part of the league, and that's pretty easy when you're sitting 6th. With this time, we're going to develop some kind of youth academy, hopefully that we can pick apart when we do go back to Leyton Orient, probably at the start of the 2023 to 2024 season. We'll also have a hugely populated free agents list that we can use to our advantage as well. Leyton Orient will become a better side, no doubt. Just hopefully everything that we've built at that club isn't being destroyed as a new manager comes in. I've definitely seen worse starts. 3 of them with a max potential of 94, so try and keep them in the youth academy for as long as possible. Yeah, the central attacking midfielder can learn how to be a centre mid. We've also got Zungu, who's 6'6" and probably could be changed to a centre back in no time at all. 2 weeks. Can go through my patron list now. See what wacky and wonderful places I can scout. I'm looking at St. Vincent and the Grenadines already. I'm loving life. We're kind of treading in someone else's territory. I just want to say, get watching Sparring DK's version of this series. He's managing Hartlepool, and I'm sure it is a very, very good laugh. Oh, mate, did we lose to Leyton Orient, really? That's a burn. Is this the first Venezuelan that we're going to see since Castaneda? Big boots to fill there, Lozano. Can't end the season without looking at the top goal scorers for League 2. And Panda has won the goal. 27 goals? He scored 7 without me. He's absolutely ran away with it. Time to start promoting Altair Papautstis, Bogdan Milicki from Poland, the right wing back. Then we got Niklav Berzinj, Ivan Salcedo, Filip Spaho from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Miguel Lozano, who's looking really good. Grabowski's in here. Basically, anyone I found with height is now trying to develop as a centre-back. Not sorted out Axel Hernandez. It's only going to take him 2 weeks to become a centre-back. We'll promote him into the first team. The rest are 15 years old, including the wonderfully named Jethro Hamdan. I smell Regens around the corner. It's the end of season 1, and we're not exactly where we wanted to be, but the story has taken an interesting turn, hasn't it? Radu, please read the next line of Hamlet. To be or not to be, that is the question. Wrong. It says it right here. It's to be or not to be, that is the question. There is no other question than to press or not to press, and the answer is to press, always. If you are wondering, we do have negotiation strictness switched on, so we can't ruin this save completely with free agents. I know that there's just a ton of free agents out there that could make your side OP in 1 second. I want to do this in a good way, carrying players that we've had all the way through the series, or close to the start of the series at least. Wigan have found themselves in League 2 and they're not doing well. 19 points on the 15 games played so far. Leyton Orient are in 11th with 21 points. And Hartlepool are in 9th with 22. Despite us not doing as well as last season, the Hartlepool board love me. Reports coming in that Zungu is unsettled, so we'll promote him. We have messages rolling in that youth players are unsettled. Now you can see the work that I've been doing through this strange old season. Bento Aguiar from Timor-Leste is the first one that we're going to promote. And then we got Jesse Fraser, the Barbados left winger, started out as a central attacking midfielder. Jonathan Robinson from Montserrat, Henry Yomba from Tanzania, Juanma Castillo from Mexico, Dwight Hughes from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We'll just keep Awel Linney for now. Aaron Armstrong coming in, the beautifully named Tommy Lemon, then Domenico Pellegrino, Dwayne Burke, Henrik Janssen, the first centre forward to be successfully changed to a centre back, Theisbacher from Suriname, and Samuel Peppel. Just going to sort out Linney's appearance before promoting him. All good to go. That leaves 2 15-year-olds left, including the amazing Kevin Evers. Don't want to be losing him before we sign up with Leyton Orient again. It is the end of March. We haven't got that much time to go. If a train is traveling southwest at 50 miles an hour, how long will it take to reach Bristol? If I just say press, can you let me go? Yes, press. You've done it, my son. This has been no help whatsoever. End of the 2022 to 23 season. Hartlepool have finished 15th, and that is well ahead of Leyton Orient down there in 21st. Colchester won the league. Amazingly, Wigan also getting promoted. Our time with Hartlepool is about to come to an end. We are going to change Jethro Hamdan to a central midfielder. He has made it to 16. Unfortunately, the amazing Kevin Evers has not. Time has run out. We'll have to scout someone from the Netherlands when we get back to Leyton Orient. And speaking of getting back to Leyton Orient and letting Radu Flocka take control again, here's the Leyton Orient manager position on the 28th of June 2023. It is confirmed that Radu Flocka will return. It was only when Radu Flocka was reminiscing about what had happened with Okonkwo in that classroom that he finally realized the genius that was at work. For you see, Okonkwo was not interested in the right answer. He was just there, imposing a belief on another person. Holy f***. With this, Radu was taught a great lesson in self-belief, determination, persistence, and the dark arts of manipulation. He is ready to become a great manager. Here he comes back in his sweater, presses like, I can't believe they've hired him again. What do they think they're doing? Radu Flocka knows it. Youth Academy. What have they got in here? Ronnie Forrest. 5-star, 5-star. I think they're all there. I don't think anyone's been sold, but I have just seen that there's a few people expired on the contracts. It's a good job that I've joined up now. I'll decide if they're good enough to stay or go. You were so close. You were 3 days away from releasing Romeo and Antonina. How could you? Greetings, boss. On behalf of the whole team, I wanted to welcome you to Leyton Orient. I was the one that gave you the chance. Season 3. This time around, we are not going to get sacked, are we? No. This has been like a fever dream. It took so long to make this episode. As you probably can tell, it's like the Youth Squad Legends episode that will never stop. I've got near enough £5 million to work with. Let me get on the phone to Hartlepool and see what I can do. Massive scenario. It's been 16 months since Radu last saw these players roll a die for each player. The number corresponds to how much overall growth they've had in this time. So we're not going to go through the full results, but the winners, +6s, Courtney Scott, Luis Proctor got +6, Curtis Joseph got +6, even though he's very much on the transfer list. Colin Campbell +6. And the new defender Sam Lewis also got +6. As for losers, we're talking some of the higher rated players, so that's good. Sosa got +1, which is fine. Briem got +1, which is also fine. Nantanina, I would say, was the biggest loser with the +1. I've got some work to do. A lot of Photoshop work for the EXP chart, admin, and get all the boosts sort of for Discord. Even though we finally finished this episode, it took a day. It is bright outside again. We're still technically not finished. There's going to be a whole load of new faces, a stronger team, no doubt, but at the heartbeat of Leyton Orient, still them fantastic players that we found in the first season. We're going to give them as much of a chance as we possibly can. Looking for a top half finish. Don't think playoffs is achievable. This has been Cutsy. Thank you ever so much for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. Check out who I sign in the next episode. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and the bell icon for mobile notifications. Big thanks to everybody on the right hand side supporting me on Patreon, keeping a roof over my head. Absolute legends. Cheers, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.